Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in to this week's This Week in Real Estate. Appreciate you taking out some of your very important Facebook time to see what's been going on here lately. So, very full week this past week. Seems like it's been like that last couple weeks, but pretty much a whirlwind again. So here we are. The marketing report, or the local market report, very similar. Things have kind of ticked up just a little bit, where Delaware County is seeing 142 active listings with 204 currently pending, just a little bit more than last week. And then Randolph County, almost the same, just a little bit more, with 32 active listings and 36 pending. So there you have it. On to the good, the bad, and the ugly. So the good, earlier in the week I had a couple, day and a half or so here in the office to kind of catch up on paperwork and things and set appointments. So that was good to kind of try to clear off the desk area as best I could. So that was good. Had kind of a whirlwind again, maybe that's the word of the week, whirlwind, of a few transactions, to where I made a prior post earlier where we got a purchasing property pending, but then we had to throw their selling property up online real quick for the Craig family, and within like 20 hours or so. And so very quick, very good there, and working through that process now. And we haven't negotiated them yet, but had a couple offers on our property in Union City on Lynn Street. So we're waiting on their highest and best offers to then make a decision for the seller. We had yesterday, I didn't attend because both the buyer and the seller were out of town. We had a closing on Walnut Street in Muncie, so there's that one. And then we have a couple closings scheduled for today. And had kind of like a BPO, so broker price opinion, on a few properties, and they'll be coming to market here shortly. One tomorrow, and then I think two kind of next week. One next week and one maybe just a little bit longer, actually. So other stuff kind of going on. The good stuff would be the garden at home has basically kept producing and exploded. So different things are coming on as we get further down the road here. And so I also posted a picture yesterday of our sunflowers. I know you don't harvest those, but I guess you could, but we don't. We kept some seeds from last year, but they are like uber tall, and so that's really fun to see. If I were to guess, we didn't put a measuring tape on it, but 12 to 14 feet tall, maybe the tallest one, something like that. So that's always fun. And then again, all the produce and stuff coming on, and I think. And maybe this is a coming up segment later on, but the kids will be kind of having a table there at the house outside with a veggie stand, if you will, and they're excited to pick everything, put it out there, and make their pricing guides or posters and things like that. So they're excited to do that, and we should have quite a bit of tomatoes. They've broken all the cages that we put up, so kids are excited about that. So that should be fun. So on to the bad, just a couple bad things this past week, where we've been dealing with a short appraisal, which unfortunately we deal with in this type of market, to where when the market, this can be a whole other episode, but basically when the market has drastic increases, appraisals are very slow to catch up to those new values that we're seeing in the marketplace. So we try our best in our marketing to get the most that we can for a property, and we do that. And the sad part is we'll get multiple offers on a property showing that the market is bearing the cost of that property and agrees with that value, and then the appraisal comes in low. So that happens from time to time, and unfortunately somewhat regularly these days. So that's where we are with one of our properties this week. And then another bad thing, I kind of have a commercial property circling the drain, if you will, and had a couple interesting phone calls with the other side, and I don't see how we're going to work it out. And it seems like they have been not doing their due diligence as prescribed in the contract. So we're kind of up in the air with that one. And like I said, some interesting conversations the last couple of days that have not been going well. So that one may be coming back up on the market. We'll see. The Ugly. So we purchased our personal home 1.5 to 2 years ago. And one of the projects we were wanting to do is a bedroom kind of bathroom remodel, and we've had some issues with some contractors, you know, either not getting back with us with a bid or just not following up. So no work has ever been started there, but we started that ourselves. We started a demo, and right now it looks pretty ugly, but has to look ugly before it gets better. So looking forward to that. On to Cooking Corner with Curtis. So lots of random stuff this week. I got the smoker out again and did some chicken legs for the family, and that was, in my opinion, uber good. So I had some barbecue dry rub on some of those, and did have a little bit of kick to it. So I made some just kind of regular, if you will, for the rest of the family in case they didn't want that kick, and smoked that with cherry wood, and so it made a little bit sweeter of a smoke, and was delicious. So I think we had some left over that I'll have tonight. Like I mentioned, the garden's kind of going crazy right now, so did a lot of zucchini stuff, froze some, like I mentioned before, but then also made different varieties of zucchini bread. So that was just kind of your regular loaf, you know, has all the cinnamon and spices and stuff in it. Then I did one with walnuts in it, and then also did one with chocolate bits in it. Not my favorite, honestly, to throw the chocolate in there, but obviously the kids really enjoy that. So I'm just I'm a zucchini bread purist, I guess. Just give me the regular stuff and I'll be happy. But and then the other random thing that was made this week was a recipe I just kind of made up, if you will. I had it, maybe dating myself here, over 20 years ago. Rachel had an internship, and one of her fellow interns at the time was from Australia, and I don't know if this is a regional thing that they make, or maybe it's just her family, I don't know. I'm not even saying it's Australian, but this is what I had it when Genevieve made it for us. But it's nutty spaghetti. So basically, it's a long pasta, angel hair, fettuccine, or spaghetti, whatever you want to use. And it's basically you put some crunchy peanut butter in there in the pan after that's all done and cooked. And so literally, it's nutty spaghetti. We didn't have crunchy peanut butter per se, but we threw some nuts in there, and then I kicked it up a little bit, put some veggies with it. Put some chicken with it, and again added just a little bit of spice here and there, and then so it kind of turned into an Asian flair by the time I was done with it. But the inspiration was Genevieve's nutty spaghetti. I liked it, so I think the kids pretty well ate most of it as well, so that's good. Okay, enough of that. Coming up, so like I said, 2 closings today that we're going to get to, and then finish up a listing tomorrow. Hopefully have a couple more listings next week when they decide on their price point. And then right now, like I said, the word of the week, if you will, has been whirlwind, but with all these transactions kind of stacking up, so we got some new ones over here, just got things accepted, and then we got some older ones over here that are getting through. There we go. That are getting through and getting closed. So everything, all that activity is happening in between, and there are different stages and stuff like that. So I haven't checked the numbers today, but there may be 16 or 17 of those type of transactions happening all at once. And so so we're just keeping all those together, making sure we're hitting all the deadlines and all that good stuff. So that's everything that's coming up. So once again, appreciate you checking this out, and as always, if you have any questions, comments, put that below and we will address those. So thank you, appreciate you guys, see you next time.